Dear students, today I have decided to talk about the play named Silver Box by John Galsworthy. We know that this is a well discussed play of the playwright, and we find that it is just known for many regions. John Galsworthy, as a playwright, has been talking about the social problems of the time he belonged to, and he has been realistically capturing the picture of society through his play. At the very outset, we should know that John Galsworthy was born in 1867 and died in 1933. This is the period which is just a very turbulent phase of history. We know that here, in between, the First World War was fought, and there were so many freedom movements going into different corners of the world. So, naturally, there were many kinds of problems that society was facing that time, including social, legal, political, economic, and so on. So, the time of John Galsworthy is to be rightly described as the time of social problems. We know that he is a novelist, a playwright, a short story writer. But whatever genre he has adopted to write through, he has taken some social issues into his writings, and he has simply not tried to give any suggestion. Here too, in Silver Box, we do not find any suggestion given by the playwright. Here we find that he has simply captured the social situation for the rich and prosperous people and for the poor people. You know, it is just to capture the picture of society economically, socially, and politically. Now, rest of the thing is to be done further. And why that picture is present is another point of discussion that we can discuss. So, in his writing, especially in the present play, we find a kind of criticism on British society and values of well-to-do professional class. You know, British society of his time was actually divided into haves and have-nots. And we can find that social values of these economically divided two groups have been different. Their way of life has been different. Their thought pattern has been different. Their values to life have been different. And it is but natural. We find that this difference is all because of the natural social condition. So, he is just going to talk about the thing with a critical approach. He does not like this kind of thing to take place. He does not like that poor should be exploited. He does not like the lack of legal opportunity for the poor class. It is why he has been critically presenting everything. So we find that he is pleading for equitable, fair, or rightful distribution of wealth. Because of the fact that he is a humanitarian novelist and playwright and story writer, so he always tries to plead for just an equitable, fair, and rightful distribution of wealth. Because the difference in social status is all because of unequal distribution of wealth. Even today, we find that there is a group of society who has more command over the economic resource. On the other hand, we also find that there is a group of society which does not possess even a little command over economic situation, even economic condition. So, right, like other humanitarian writer and novelist, he also believes that the root cause of just exploitation in the society is unequal distribution of wealth. So the solution lies in just equal or equitable distribution of wealth. Really, we should have the favor for the exploited. We should have our human concern for the exploited. When we look at the history of just exploitation of the poor, we find that it is pitiable, it is too much, and it is inhuman, to exploit one group of people by another group of people. Even in the same society, you find that one group of people is enjoying a very prosperous life, while another group of people are living a very mean social life. So we cannot, and we can say that it is not our fault that we are born into the poor family. And it is just almost clear that with birth, our social and economic condition are almost fixed. We can hardly make any change. We find that it is very difficult to change the social condition in which we are born. Yes, there are few just brilliant people who have been successful in changing their lots by their just labors, by their dedication. But it is not commonly thought. We cannot say that it is for all the poor people to change their lots on their own. So it is man-made division. It is man-made division that man who is more powerful economically has exploited the maximum economic resources for his just a comfortable life, just taking the share of what we can call even the poor people. So we generally find that the history is of exploitation of poor people, and it is why it is very much unfortunate to be born into the poor family. And here there is hardly any fault of the people who are born into the poor family. And just we find even in India, it is caste system, which is just very much enough to distribute the wealth in society. And we can say that the people who are born into higher caste are grabbing major share of economic resource, while the people of the lower caste have been suffering for generations. Now, so whatever name it is, either we can just exploit in the name of caste system in India, we can exploit elsewhere just in the name of color, racial division, and so on. But it is unfortunate that just a human being has been the exploiter of his fellow being. And John Galsworthy, in his novel and writing, is raising this question, and he tries to point out that this is the just very root region. He is striking at the root region. But we can say that it is almost very difficult for a writer to actually change the lot of the poor people. He can raise the issue, and that is much more powerful point. We can say that we can just present the reality and real cause by our research work, and then thus the government is to take action. But unfortunately, it has not been just any kind of change into the social and economic condition of the poor. So in Silver Box, we come across people of two different groups, and one group is prosperous, another group is poor, and it is the common incident for which one is scot-free from the punishment, and another poor people just is simply sent for jail. Now we find that this particular play is the first play of the playwright. It has 3 acts. It is a comedy, and we can say when we are trying to criticize some social or legal system or anything wrong taking place in society, comedy has been the best medium to criticize. So here too we find John Galsworthy has just approached the issue, just writing this comedy, which consists of 3 acts, and it was produced in London in 1906 at the Royal Court Theatre, and it was first seen in 1907 New York at the Empire Theatre. Now we know that this play has been directed by Badron and Harley Barker, and we already know that this whole play is moving around the chief incident of disappearance of a cigarette box, or a silver box we can say. Now a silver box is stolen, and we find that this incident is just leading to the explanation of the social legal system prevalent in England of his time. So we also find that here there is just a behavior pattern to be studied of the son of a prosperous politician who is prosperous economically, and he has the political power as well. So we can say even today that in our society, India also, that people who are prosperous and politicians have much control over the legal system, and they are easily escaping from the punishment, all because of their influence. And we find that on the other hand, there is an unemployed man. So he is suffering from pillar to post for justice. Just we can say that when just a crime is committed by a prosperous and a politician, he is not given as a stern punishment as is given to the poor people for the same crime. It is what? A kind of difference we notice into the legal system also. So he has just presented the behavior pattern of the prosperous family, behavior pattern of just what he can call a politician who is the member of parliament and who has much more control over legal system. But on the other hand, we find that there is a character who is simply unemployed. He does not have access to legal system. And so despite the fact that he is saying that whatever crime or just crime he has committed was all due to the drunken state of his mind. And on the one hand, he has just committed or just stolen the silver box, all due to the drunken status of his mind. But on the other hand, the son of the prosperous, just a parliamentarian, did it intentionally. But he is not getting any punishment by the legal system. We find that he is escaping all kinds of punishment, while this poor man is sent for jail. It is what? It is what the exposition of attitude of different social classes is here, that it has been very bitterly exposed, and we can say that we are coming to this very realistic situation of the poem. Now, we also find that it is a very powerful and bitter play. It has a bitter criticism on the system. We can say that we can purchase the justice for yourself if you have money, if you have power. Yeah, even just a verdict in the court is sold for money and for power, and the people who are just able to buy just justice can buy from there. But here the people who are actually given punishment are not able to buy justice from the legal system. So it is what the line has been drawn by John Galsworthy in his drama, and we still find that it is not the case of 100 years back that it has taken place in society, and we can say that we have improved a lot in our thought and we just are favoring for the equitable society. No, it is just only in theory that everything is spoken. We can speak about equitable distribution of wealth. We can talk about just an equal society. We can talk about no difference among the people. Yes, it is all for talk, but in reality, everything exists. All the social prejudices are just still holding their space in society. The playwright like John Galsworthy is very much bitter to expose all these kind of things and realities of society. So it is just the criticism on social system. It is the criticism on political system. A politician is supposed to favor just a law. The favor law means that he should be very much honest in implementation of the law. He should rather try to make his son just imprisoned because his son has committed the crime. But it is not taking place here. The person who is making the law is playing with the law. Parliamentarian is sitting in the parliament to make the law, to just recommend the law. Here, bill is passed for each of the nation, for each of the people. And here, what we find, one law is just for the people, and another law is for the parliamentarian. That he has made, or the parliamentarian has made the law that is applicable to parliamentarian also, but when in reality it is the time to apply that rule, that rule is not applied by judge and by magistrate. He is just finding himself incapable of applying that rule. Maybe it is all due to the excess political power that parliamentarian has, and he finds himself, magistrate finds himself just helpless before the situation and before the system. So discrimination is rightly observed between the rich and the poor, and so we find that it is all the realistic play that John Galsworthy has just discussed here in this play, and it is just nice to see, nice to watch. Okay, maybe it is just not entertaining from the point of view of drama where people go for entertainment, because realistic play is hardly entertaining, because it is just the sordid reality that play is picturizing. So we people are just simply not interested in watching this kind of play. But we are just just what you can call intelligent people. We are as a social people must see the play, must observe the real condition of the society. We should raise our voices also, because one voice is not sufficient to root out the evil from society. There are just millions and millions of voices which should be raised if we really want to root out the corruption from the society, from the unequal distribution of wealth from the society, from the unequal application of rule and law in the society, and so on. So it happens really very slowly. This kind of change does not take place as fast as we wish or we want. We find that even still, after 100 years of production, the situation is hardly changed. We do not find that any change in situation in the legal system. Legal system is still functioning on the same situation as it was functioning during John Galsworthy time. So we can say we have to wait for the day when the thing is changed, but it is not automatically changed unless we people are ready to make it change, that we are honest to apply our just a law very carefully. We cannot say that all the magistrates are same as it has been shown into display, but majority of the situation is almost the same. We find some honest people everywhere in the systems who are taking life risk for just executing law for the people, and even the poor people also get sometimes justice. But it is only a few examples. We cannot say that a majority of the people are doing the same kind of thing. So still we have to work hard to root out this kind of unequal law in practical way to implement. Thank you very much that we have discussed this novel, this play.